Joining us next is Zoe Pennant. Zoe is known as the Sage and is a Tibetan meditationist, educational psychologist, author, and artist. From the age of 5 onward, at night, Zoe would go into a red tunnel in her bathroom, which only she could see, and go somewhere that she could never remember when she woke up. At the age of 11, she started to experience sleep and day epilepsy, and throughout the years, she knew she would go somewhere after coming back from a seizure. In 2017, 3 beings came to visit her, which changed her life forever. In her 20s, Zoe connected with Tibetan meditation through her lineage of being quarter Tibetan, and she has been meditating for over 20 years. Her passion is teaching others about the oneness of all and the deep connection between all beings in the universe. She is on a mission to help others connect with their inner selves and learn how to find peace within. She has a unique ability to help us tap into our intuition and trust the voice inside of us that already has all of the answers we need. We just need to learn to listen, and Zoe is a master at helping us do that. Today, Zoe will explore the question of why and how humans came to be separated by color, and how will we view each other as we transcend from the 3D through the 4D into the 5D. She has famously been quoted to say that being free can come with fear, doubt, and having to deal with the perception of others. She will share her story and experiences from her personal journey to empower the love and energy that is in all of us. We will also be gifted with a guided Tibetan meditation. Please join me in welcoming Zoe Pennant. It's such a joy to have you with us.
Welcome. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good, good.
There's a little bit of feedback. You have maybe one of the windows open?
No, is that better?
You may just want to turn down your volume on your computer.
Yeah, is that better?
Yes, perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me here this evening. I'm in London, so it's 4:45 here in London. So it's in the afternoon here in London. So that was a beautiful introduction. That was really nice. Thank you, guys. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys information and guidance and just speaking about how race fits into the 5D society and what the human race really means to us. Yeah, what does it really mean to us? I have a presentation, and also I connected with these beings in 2017, and at first I called them aliens because they looked like the so-called aliens that we think aliens look like on this earthly realm. And then the name changed to beings, 3 beings. So the 3 beings are going to be with us today. They are here right now with us. And they're also going to be sharing some information of how our humans, which is us, see the world, see this earthly world, and see our human race as well. So they're going to be sharing some of their insights with us. Then at the ending, I'm going to be doing some Tibetan meditation where we can just connect with our energy as one, and to be able to work with our inner peace and inner love together as a human race. I do have a presentation as well. So I thought I'll just speak about my journey a little bit more and how I connected with wanting to share the oneness on this planet. So growing up, I was a person who understood when I was born that I came into this world and I knew I was somewhere that I needed to learn. I knew that when I looked at my family, my mum, my dad, my oldest brothers and sisters, I looked around them and thought, okay, I need to get to know you. Who are you guys? Who are you guys? Why am I here? And I took long to speak. And when I did speak and learn to talk, I did not want to talk. I really connected with the spiritual world more than the physical. So that came to me early on in my age, before 5 years old. I understood that I wanted to speak and connect more with the spiritual world. And then when I got older, I realized that you're here, Zoe. And while you're here, you're going to have to learn to understand why you're here, learn to love, learn to connect with everything and everyone, and learn how to become one. And that's how my journey started. And by being able to do that, I was able to connect and learn so much things. We know that we have a lot of labels. I talk about labels a lot because I believe that the labels that I have and that was put on me as a young child all the way up to the present day has allowed me to share and help others and share and even heal myself and understand self even more. So having epilepsy gave me an understanding of where our energy can be shifted somewhere else very quickly and then be shifted back into the earthly realm very quickly by having seizures. Seizures also taught me that there is different dimensions, and this is one dimension that we're in, which is an illusion of what we choose to experience. And then I have the label as being on the spectrum, as autism. So while I'm here experiencing in this earthly realm, being on the spectrum and having the title autism, I'm able to really connect with my mind in a unique way. So I see videos and stories constantly in my mind. I don't see words, and very rarely I would see pictures. So I see videos and stories constantly. I'll give you an example. When the beings are talking to me, they talk to me through pictures, through stories, and through videos. And then I translate that into words to bring it into our earthly world where we communicate through words. Yeah. So that was unique, and that allowed me to be who I am today and help others. By me not being able to see words, again, gave me a label in this earthly world as dyslexic. So because I see videos and pictures and stories, it takes me longer to break it down into words. And that's the same with my pronunciation, believe it or not, and I love talking. So that's the same with my pronunciation as well. It takes me longer to process that information. However, that unique self that I am has allowed me to do what I do today. It's allowed me to really connect with my inner self, to be able to feel the energy inside of me and the vibrations inside of me, to be able to heal others, not just by healing their mental state or conditions that they may have, but healing them to continue on into the world. So I might have someone that's continuing on and they're fearful to die and they're scared of death. And then I will heal them and help them and support them to continue on into their energy, because that's what it is. So that's about me. And what I'm going to do now is try and share the screen. Let's see if this works. I'm going to share the screen to get up the presentation. I'm hoping that this works. I'm hoping that you can see the screen, guys.
It's not up there yet.
Okay, so we're going to start with the presentation. And this presentation is called How Race Fits into Our 5D Society. From beginning to end, we are one. So you know that this presentation is all about the oneness, but how do we get there? We know about the oneness, how do we feel it? We know about the oneness, how can we live it? Yeah? So this is what we're going to be speaking about today. Okay, so another thing that I do spiritually, where I connect with the inner self, and by connecting with the inner self, I connect with the oneness of all things, is I do drawings and shapes and abstract drawings. So what I do is I close my eyes and I connect to whatever I want to connect to the energy of words, and it comes out in these shapes and symbols. So we're going to speak about the 3D society. Now, in my drawing, this is my interpretation of 3D society. Now, in our 3D society, we experience a lot of fear, a lot of limitations, lack of confidence, life feeling fast and rapid. Everything's go, go, go. It's on the go constantly. Feeling like you are in a bubble of the past, and humans being divided. Now, this picture shows a bubble with all energy inside of it, and energies and symbols trying to come out of that bubble. Yeah. And sometimes us as humans, we're stuck, or we feel like we're stuck in the 3D society because it feels real. And because it feels real, we feel like even if we want to come out, we can't come out. And even if we want to try and be free and have that freedom of just being how we choose to be, being how we choose to be, sometimes frightening. And by it being so fearful, we just stay in the bubble. Yeah. So 3D world is about leaders, about other humans dictating and telling us what we should do, what we shouldn't do, what we're scared about, what we shouldn't be scared about, what we should say and shouldn't say, how we should live and shouldn't live, and what we should do and shouldn't do. And by having other humans to tell us that and giving us laws and legislations and stuff like that, it sometimes, and most of the time, but I say sometimes because people like to be in that 3D society, it sometimes keeps us trapped. And it keeps us trapped of us not being able to really find ourselves, of who we are and why we are here on earth. So that is my definition of my drawing of how I see the 3D world in my eyes, in my mindset. And then within the 3D world, we move into the 4D society. Again, this is my picture of me closing my eyes and having my definition of how I see the 4D society. The 4D society, the 4D dimension is moving. You're out of that 3D world now, and you're starting to move. You're starting to have the freedom of experiencing what you want to experience, allowing your instincts to guide you, allowing that energy inside to guide you, moving into finding out there is much more to this world. So you're starting to experience that there is much more to this world that we've never ever experienced before. There is much more to this world that we want to know more. There's much more to this world that other humans maybe don't tell us about or keep us in that fear. This is where we're moving into that enlightenment of, I don't want to feel fear no more. How can I work with fear? I'm able to connect with my inner self more, where I can help, and not even help. Sometimes not all of us are here to help. Sometimes we're here just to experience, just to be, and just learn and experience and have fun in this school called Earth. Your dreams and your purpose begins to unfold. So in this illusion and this dimension that we're living in, it's the dream and the purpose begins to really show itself, not just by seeing, but by hearing, by touching, by feeling, and just by being. We're able to experience different things, embracing love and forgiveness in a different way. So we tend to moving into this 4D part of our energy. We're starting to embrace love differently. We're starting to embrace not just humans, but the whole universe. Not just the whole universe, but the energy of all things. And we're starting to forgive and then allow the past to be, allow the present to be, and allow what to come to be as well. So we're looking at things in a different way. Then coming on into the 5D society. This is my picture, my vision, my energy of how I see unconditional love, letting the energy lead and not our physical mindset and ego lead. Experience the oneness of all things. Experiencing the oneness of all things. The yin and the yang becoming one. The yin and the yang becoming one. Experiencing life and death as one. So we know life and death is one. However, a lot of humans are still fearful of death. And they're fearful of death because they don't understand. They're fearful of death because when we're born, no one speaks about death. We speak about the joyful of life and the joyful birth, but we don't speak about the joyful of death. We don't speak about that. Let's have fun. Let's experience this world because it's temporary and we will be continuing on. Our energy will be continuing on. So we don't speak about death. So that's where the fear comes in. But coming into this 5D illusion and dimension, we'll experience the oneness, the love of death, and we're experiencing the oneness of all. So this is where we come and join together when the human race is called by a color. Now, what does that mean to us? A black person, a white person, a brown person. What does that mean to us? Because we know, and if we see and we hear and we have feelings, we know that the color of identifying a human race divides us. We know this because we can see what's happened in the past, we can see what's happening in the present, and we don't want to bring that on into the future. So again, I'm not here to tell anyone you need to stop saying black people, you need to stop saying white people, and you need to stop saying brown people. What I am putting out there is for us to think about, why was it put there? Why does that label of those words divide us? Because we know that we're all one. We know that we are one human race. And if we feel inside our soul that, calling a human race a color is dividing us, we can change that. And we can make a difference to plant that seed to make change. So I'm putting that out there for you guys to think about the words that we use. And it's okay to use those words. We've been using it for many, many, many years. But just to know that it does divide us. And coming into, and that's the 3D world. The 3D world has kept us there. The 3D world has kept us to use those words because it was given to us by other humans. Oh, we're going to start to call black people now. And we're going to start to call white people. So other humans gave us those words to use, and we've just kept on using them. Have we ever thought about changing it? I know I have. And I no longer use those words. And it was so programmed into me to use those words that even today, sometimes I forget and I would use those words and I would have to correct myself because my mind has been programmed to use those words because it's been so many years, sorry. But we know that it divides us. So I'm just putting it out there. What do you guys think? When we're speaking about this right now, and we're talking about the human race as being the oneness of all, but we have labels that's attached to it that divides us. How do we feel about that? And what can we do in the 5D exemption when it transforms and it travels and our energy travels? What can we do to make changes when it comes to that? I want us to have a little think about that. Think about those words when we use them constantly. Think about the words when we use them to explain or to try and tell someone or explain to someone someone's opinion of how they look or how they are as a person, or someone's identity of who they are. And we say, oh, they're a white person who works in this job, who lives over there. Oh, they're a brown person that's just come over. Oh, they're a black person from that culture and now they live over there. Let's think about that. And you know, the beautiful thing about this world is that we can make changes and we can bring that oneness together as an individual to connect to the collective. We can do that. Okay, let's go on to the next. So now we have how race and energy is one. Again, this is my piece of drawing, connecting to the oneness of all things, humans connecting to the tree, humans connecting to the elements, the stars, the rain, the moon, the sun, the spiders, the animals, the insects. We are all connected to the one thing, which is the energy of all things. No different whatsoever. No different to humans coming from a different country, coming from a different background, coming from a different culture. We are all human, and we are all here to experience and to learn and to share and to love. And for some of us and most of us to find out our purpose. But most of all, it's to experience this life. And if I put the positive side to this, because you know everything's a positive, there's no right or wrong in this, is that being able to be here in this present moment in time. And us human, we have a choice, and we're able to experience and have a choice to say, I don't want us to be divided no more. I don't want our human race to be divided no more. What can I do? What can I do to make a difference? What can I do to connect to all oneness of culture? We know that we're separated by land, and we're separated by countries as well. So you would hear a human being say, that's my country. Oh, that's my country over there. Because I was born here. This is my country. But it's all of our countries. We're not separated by a country just because we live there or just because we was born there. It's all ours. It's all ours to experience and to love and to learn by. And another thing I wanted to share and give to you guys with regards to connecting with our oneness of the human race. Any information that you feel that you might want to know, it's all inside of us. It's all in here. All we have to do is go within, connect with our inner self, and it will show us, it will guide us, it will tell us, and it will love us. Yeah? So how race and energy is one? It's one because the whole of the energy is the oneness. So there's no separation, even though it seems like there's separation, there's no separation at all. It's just pure oneness. I'm going to see if I can come back and end the show.
It was never there in the first place. It was just you the whole time. So you're already back.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I communicated that, but oh well, it worked out perfectly. Continue.
Okay, good. So I'm okay. So let me try and take this off. Let me cancel this. So I was doing a presentation and I didn't know that it didn't come on. But I hope that you got the words, and I hope you was able to get my visualization of the pictures of what I was speaking about and the drawings that I done, yeah? And the main thing is bringing it back to energy, bringing it back to intentions, and bringing it back to, it doesn't matter if you didn't see the drawings, it didn't matter if you didn't see the words that was put up. It didn't matter if you didn't see the framework of the actual presentation and what it looked like, because you heard. And even if you didn't hear, I'm hoping that you was able to connect to my vibration, to get the feeling of what I'm saying here. And the words are going to always be the same. Human race, we are one. Yeah, for the whole of the human race, we are one. Time's going on now. So what I'm going to do is connect to the beings. The beings are a connection of mine that changed my world. And it didn't just change my world, it changed a friend of mine, Annette's world as well. So when the beings came to me and connected to me in this being form of like an alien, so that they were like a big head with a small body, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no ears, a massive head and a small body, and it was three of them, the three beings. And they came and gave us, myself, and then my friend, some really loving information for us humans to remember. And they come to us in different forms. So they're the oneness of all. So they come to us in different forms and in different ways to us humans and to different people as well. So even though I've seen them in this way, and I see them in this way all the time, others will see them in different forms and in different ways also. So I'm going to bring them in and we'll see what they say. We'll see what they share, and we'll just go with the flow. We give thanks that we're here. All humans will continue to be born into the pureness of all things. All humans will continue to be born into the pureness of all things. Humans cannot be separated, even though it seems like they are. Humans cannot be separated. Everything is all one. All the connections of being in this earthly experience is all one. No human race can ever be disconnected. No human race can think they are different than the other, even though it seems like that can be the case. Some humans think that they are not connected to the all. Some humans think they are not connected to animals. Some human thinks they're not connected to the elements, to insects. Humans are connected to all things. The elements are connected to humans. The insects and the animals are connected to all things. We are all one. No separation, even though it seems that way. No color of a person's skin or gender can ever be separated. No color of a person's skin or gender can ever be separated. Human needs to come together and realize that the oneness is the way forward. The energy that is in all races. We are all one, and we will continue to be one. When humans let go of the past, when humans let go of the present, the now, when human lets go of thinking of the future, humans are then able to experience the illusion of no fear. When humans decide, because it's a choice thing, to let go of all attachments of this physical life. Because how can you attach yourself to something that you are? How can you attach yourself to something that you already are? When humans decide, because you all have a choice, to detach yourself from this physical form, detach yourself and just allow the oneness to just be and flow, fear will change form. Fear is there for you guys to learn. Fear would never go away, but fear can change form. Fear would never go away, but fear can change form. Even though the humans are the oneness of all things, they experience separation because they choose to. When you choose to change the energy changes automatically. Within a second, you can change what you choose to experience on this earthly realm. They're smiling. The love of all things is what you humans are here to experience Humans, you are here to experience what you choose to experience. Humans, you are here to experience what you choose to experience. There's no right or wrong in your illusion, in our illusion. There's no right or wrong. There's just experiences. If you want the human race to become one, you as an individual within the oneness needs to experience that. To experience the oneness of the human race, you humans have access to do that right now. You have access in the energy to change the flowing of the water. Just like that. We give love. We give love. Humans, remember, life is death. Death is life. When you come to the experience of understanding life is a continuation of death, and death is a continuation of life, your fear will change form. Your fear will change form. Thank you, beings. Okay, that was the beings giving us some sharing. I cannot remember what I just said. I hope it was something that you guys connected with. I know within my energy and the oneness of all things, I connect to all of us. And we have, I think I have about 10 minutes left. And I want to share the energy for all of us, our whole human race. Let's take away the labels and our connection to the future and the 5D world is for us to experience us being a human race of the oneness of all things, not just humans, of all things, and for us to be able to fully experience it without the feeling of the past, the present, and the future, or without feeling learnt behavior, without feeling our upbringing allows us to see human race in a certain way. Let us be free. Let us have the freedom to be just who we need to be. Do you know why? Because we're not here for long. We're not here for long. We're here on a temporary braces, on a temporary braces to, I'm still saying braces, I'm meant to say braces, on a temporary time for us to enjoy and have fun and learn along the way. So I'm going to go into a meditation now to bring the oneness for all of us, to bring the oneness of our human race and everything else that's connected with us to the closing. I'm going to put some music on. We'll see if this works. I don't know if you can hear this, but I do have music on.
They can.
And what we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes and relax. And we're going to relax our mind, body, and soul. And we're going to connect and get grounded and ground ourselves to Mother Earth, the oneness of all things, ground ourselves to our oneness, human race, without any labels, without our past, present and future. And let's heal our physical body as one. And let's heal our mind and soul together. So the mantra for this meditation is we are all one. And let's connect as one. So deep breaths. And let's just feel our energy right now until the closing. Deep breaths and out. Let's feel the energy of our beautiful human race, the oneness of all. And let's come back together. Let's come together as one. And let's embrace the energy and give love to us all. Before you open your eyes, just take some deep breaths and come back into the present while keeping grounded. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes and come back together. And I think I've finished this on time. Thank you, guys.
You sure did. That was perfect. Thank you so much. You'll enjoy reading the comments from people as they were watching you. They're very touched by all that you are, who you are, your energy and everything. It was really fantastic.
Thank you so much. And apologize for the presentation, but at least you was able to see it in a different form.
I really liked how you just kind of went with that, right? I really like, because it was, you know, I didn't even notice that you didn't know the presentation was showing, because you were describing it so beautifully that we didn't even need that, right? So it was perfect. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. Yesterday was beautiful. Today's going to be beautiful. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Thank you so much.